Wow, Kia, that absolutely looked so amazing. Cat in Brazzaville, that looks like my kind of town. But from one interesting party that I know he's having to something completely different, because this morning we are talking about party themes. Now, as it gets warmer and spring is in the air, we're looking at organic party themes this morning. And who else to tell us, who better to tell us, is our party stylist, Matanna Katz. How are you, Matanna?
It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
It is so great to have you. Now, remember when I first saw you, I'm like, Matanna, when you are here, I know we're going to be doing some very interesting things.
Yeah.
And this should tell me everything that I need to know. Organic is the way to go, hey?
Exactly.
What are we doing with this
Everything's organic today. Right from the Earth Addicts clothing that I'm wearing, that's 100% organic cotton, down to the table, which are all organic and natural herbs, plants, flowers, woods, and glass.
That's awesome.
And this table theme today was inspired by my friend Tatum, who took me to this beautiful place called Babylonstoren.
All right.
And they're one of the oldest Cape Dutch farms on the outskirts of Stellenbosch going into Franschhoek.
Nice.
And they focus on growing their own fruits, vegetables, plants, herbs, and flowers that focus on a traditional African techniques and ways of doing things. And their way of life is natural, beautiful, serene, peaceful, and organic. And the beauty you can see translated into their farms and their gardens and orchards and vineyards, hotel and restaurant. So if we look on the table today, you can see a beautiful variety of all the plants and the flowers and herbs. And they were all picked out of the gardens of Babylonstoren.
Wow.
And what's special about them is that these are all found in your typical South African garden. And I thought, I was really hoping that would inspire people and give them an incentive to stay away from run-of-the-mill store-bought flowers and actually go out into their own gardens and pick what they think and find visually beautiful and appealing to them. And just because it's not something that you typically would use, it doesn't mean that it wouldn't actually look beautiful on your table.
Wonderful.
So we can go through some familiar things that people can see on the table today, such as herbs, such as fresh mint, rosemary, thyme, fennel. There's fresh vegetables such as beetroots, fresh carrots, and then you know, there's little things that are a little bit different. So using such like guava leaves as something to add a beautiful accent to the table. Just unexpected things that people wouldn't think of and putting it together in a really beautiful way.
Wow.
And then we can also look at the table mats.
Wow.
And the fun thing with those are, I would suggest to people to go out to your public library and to try to find a book on botanical illustrations. And what I've done is I've gone to any local paper store and bought an A3 size sugar paper. And I have colour photocopied the botanical prints onto the sugar paper and actually turned them into placemats.
That is gorgeous.
It's a really fun way of adding your own little unique twist to your table.
That is very, very nice. And cost effective as well.
Exactly.
Because you can keep them and you made them and something that you made with your own
You're working with what you have instead of going and actually buying everything.
I love that. It's absolutely gorgeous. What do we have next?
So now we're going to go to our how-to, which is how to do a wreath.
Let's do that.
So
how to do a wreath.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is our wreath that we're going to be making. It's a little bit wilted.
It's beautiful though.
But we're going to go through a step-by-step how to make a really simple, easy, quick wreath. Okay, so we'll go through what we're going to need.
All right.
We're going to be needing a pair of scissors, some Pritt, some gut, some rope, some sticky tape, a pencil through the string, and then some fresh herbs and some hard card.
All right.
And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pencil, and as you can see I've done here, we've tied a little knot around it with the string, and this is kind of going to work as our compass. So we're going to roughly, it doesn't have to be like a rough circle, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to take our finger and just put it in the center and hold the pencil upright and just very roughly.
That's a very cool way to draw a circle.
Yeah, it's really quick and easy. Just a really like a rough circle, keeping it upright the whole time. And then we're going to shorten the string, keeping to the center, and we're going to make another circle inside the big circle.
Okay.
So just very roughly.
And once you've made the circle within the big circle,
exactly. So now we're going to cut that out. So we've skipped a step. And we have now a very roughly cut out donut-shaped circle.
Nice.
All right? So you can hold this, and we are going to sticky tape the little cut mark that we've made over there.
And once we've sticky taped this, we're going to add all of our
plants
herbs and plants to the actual cardboard.
Yeah. So there we have it. So all you would do, you can lay it down on some card. Careful not to work on tablecloth because it can make a mess.
Okay.
And we would take our craft glue and take our first set of herbs.
Wow.
And whatever you want, you can really play with anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, you would just roughly glue little bits on the side like so. and stick it down onto your wreath.
Wow.
And you'd have to hold down because it takes quite a while to actually stick, but you'd work clockwise and slowly work your way around until you get to the finished product, which is your wreath.
Lovely.
And it's best to actually leave it to dry for quite a while because you can see the glue goes everywhere. And then obviously, try work with plants that are actually going to last long and that aren't going to wilter so quickly.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Matanna, always teaching us such very interesting things. This is our organic theme party. If you would like to do this and find out more about Matanna, you can go to Expresso's website and go and check out and find out more about her and, of course, her contact details as well. Now it has gotten very hot in the studio, and I hear Lashwell Rousseau is here.